This morning I brewed myself a cup of coffee and poured it into this ice cube tray. So these here are all the coffee frozen, and this right here, this is Greek frozen yogurt. So if you fill up about 3 to 4 cubes of Greek yogurt, and then this is 2 things of almond milk, and one of them was a chocolate almond milk. So you kind of measured out. It ends up being about 1/4 of a cup of almond milk and 1/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt. But you're going to need a little bit of normal almond milk, which I have here, just to kind of blend it out. And then I have some True Whip here, which is optional. You can also use like whipped egg whites, or there's an agar powder, I think, that you can make a whip topping with. So let's get started. Okay, so I put all the cubes in here except for 2, just because I don't want it to be too icy. I'll add them if I feel like I need it. But right, so we're also going to do just a splash of water just to start it off. And you can kind of eyeball this. It really depends on, how sweet and how chocolatey you want it. So I'm going to shake in some stevia. You can also use like peppermint extract in this if you want to make like a peppermint cappuccino type thing. And then I'm going to eyeball about this much cocoa powder to start off with. I would say it's a little bit more of like 1/2 teaspoon, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of cocoa powder. And then we are going to blend. Okay, so I'm going to blend this until I get to the right consistency, and just keep adding and tasting. So you can figure out like if you want more stevia or chocolate. And if you want it more icy consistency, I wouldn't recommend continuing to add almond milk. I would add water or more ice cubes. Once it kind of looks all choppy like this, you want to just kind of like take your spoon and loosen it up down there, and maybe add a little more liquid, just so that it kind of can start to blend a little bit easier. Now when you're finished, your ice cream should look something like this. It's a really nice consistency, and I'm going to show you how to plate this. Okay, so I've got a tablespoon of the True Whip, and I'm going to top this with just a little cocoa powder. And this part is obviously optional, but this is some ground coffee. It gives it a nice little crunch, so it's like a cappuccino crunch ice cream. I love that. And then also I'm going to add, oh, I forgot my cinnamon, but I'm putting cinnamon on top of this as well. And I know my camera quality isn't that great. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it is delicious. So enjoy.